Hi there, and welcome to Juicy Celeb Talks. For artists who look to challenge prejudice and shape a more equivalent society, the tale of their unlikely bond serves as a reminder of the power of solidarity and determination even in the face of adversity. Redd Foxx, born John Elroy Sanford on December 9, 1922, was an American comedian and actor best known for his role as Fred G. Sanford in the hit TV show Sanford and Son. Growing up in St. Louis, Missouri, he faced poverty and hardship in his early years. He began performing comedy in the 1940s, often in clubs and on the Chicago circuit, a network of venues that showcased African American performers during the era of segregation. Foxx's comedic style was characterized by his sharp wit, irreverent humor, and ability to tackle taboo subjects with charm and charisma. His contributions to African American culture include breaking down racial barriers in entertainment and paving the way for future generations of Black comedians. Malcolm X, born Malcolm Little on May 19, 1925, was a prominent African American activist and leader in the civil rights movement. Raised in a violent environment marked by racism and violence, Malcolm X became involved in criminal activities in his youth before serving a prison sentence, where he underwent a transformation through the teachings of the Nation of Islam. After his release from prison, Malcolm X emerged as a powerful voice for Black empowerment, advocating for self-defense, economic independence, and the rejection of racial oppression. His speeches and writings, including his autobiography, co-written with Alex Haley, became influential texts in the fight for racial equality. Despite their different paths, Redd Foxx and Malcolm X shared a friendship rooted in their shared experiences as African Americans navigating a society rife with systemic racism and inequality. Their bond transcended their respective fields of entertainment and activism, illustrating the interconnectedness of culture and politics in shaping the African American experience during the mid-20th century. While Foxx's comedic genius brought levity and insight into the Black experience, Malcolm X's passionate activism challenged societal norms and demanded justice for his people. Together, they embodied resilience, creativity, and courage in the face of adversity. The friendship between Redd Foxx and Malcolm X began in the 1940s in New York City, where they met through their mutual involvement in the vibrant Harlem entertainment scene. Foxx, known for his quick wit and humor, and Malcolm X, a prominent civil rights leader and activist, found common ground despite their different backgrounds. Their friendship was built on shared values and ideologies, particularly their commitment to advocating for the rights and empowerment of African Americans. Both Foxx and Malcolm X believed in the importance of dignity, self-respect, and challenging societal norms that oppressed Black communities. Their friendship endured despite the challenges they faced individually and as a community. They supported each other through difficult times, offering both practical assistance and emotional support. However, their friendship was cut short by Malcolm X's tragic death in 1965. Foxx was deeply saddened by the loss of his friend but continued to honor Malcolm X's legacy through his work and activism. The friendship between Redd Foxx and Malcolm X serves as a testament to the power of solidarity and mutual respect in the fight against injustice. Despite their different approaches, they shared a common goal of advancing the cause of civil rights and equality for African Americans. Their legacy lives on as an inspiration to future generations of activists and artists who continue to strive for a more just and equitable society. Malcolm X rose to prominence as a key figure in the civil rights movement during the 1950s and 1960s. His journey from a troubled youth involved in criminal activities to becoming a leading voice for Black empowerment is remarkable. Malcolm X's advocacy was deeply influenced by his affiliation with the Nation of Islam, (NOI), a religious and political organization advocating for the rights of Black Americans. Central to Malcolm X's message was the idea of self-reliance and the rejection of the nonviolent approach advocated by mainstream civil rights leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. He believed in using any means necessary to achieve equality and justice for people of color. His speeches, notably the famous phrase "by any means necessary," resonated with many who felt disillusioned with the slow progress of the civil rights movement.
One of Malcolm X's most significant contributions was his emphasis on Black pride and identity within the African American community. He encouraged Black people to embrace their heritage and reject the sense of inferiority imposed by racial oppression. Through his speeches and writings, Malcolm X inspired countless individuals to reclaim their dignity and assert their rights as equal citizens. Despite facing numerous obstacles, Malcolm X remained steadfast in his commitment to fighting for justice and equality. Red Fox, a pioneering comedian and entertainer, challenged racial stereotypes and discrimination in the entertainment industry. Born John Elroy Sanford, Red Fox overcame barriers imposed by segregation and racism to establish himself as a prominent figure in television and comedy during the mid-20th century. His comedic style was characterized by its biting wit and social commentary, which often tackled issues of race and inequality. In his most famous role as Fred G. Sanford in the TV series Sanford and Son, Red Fox portrayed a working-class black man navigating the challenges of life with humor and resilience. The show offered a nuanced portrayal of African American life and culture, breaking away from the stereotypical depictions prevalent in mainstream media at the time. Red Fox's contributions to comedy and entertainment were groundbreaking, paving the way for future generations of black artists and performers. He used his platform to challenge racial prejudices and advocate for greater representation of black voices in the media. Despite facing backlash and obstacles, Red Fox remained dedicated to his craft and his community, leaving a lasting impact on American culture. Both Malcolm X and Red Fox were trailblazers in their respective fields, using their talents and platforms to challenge racism and inequality in American society. While their approaches differed, they shared a common goal of advancing the cause of civil rights and empowering African Americans. Their legacies continue to inspire and resonate with people around the world, reminding us of the ongoing struggle for justice and equality. Their friendship, though unexpected, exemplifies the potential for connection and collaboration across diverse backgrounds and disciplines. Red Fox's comedic genius provided a unique lens through which to examine societal issues, while Malcolm X's impassioned activism pushed for tangible change. Together, they navigated the complexities of their era, confronting prejudice and adversity with resilience and determination.
The Hollywood ban on Red Fox's friendship with Malcolm X reflects the entrenched biases and underlying injustices that permeated the entertainment industry at that time. It serves as a stark reminder of the challenges faced by black artists who dared to challenge the status quo and advocate for social change. By refusing to conform to narrow stereotypes and by openly supporting Malcolm X, Red Fox challenged the industry's expectations and defied attempts to silence his voice. The 1960s were a tumultuous time in American history, marked by widespread social upheaval and calls for racial equality. Malcolm X emerged as a prominent figure in the civil rights movement, advocating for black empowerment and self-determination. His message resonated with many African Americans who were disillusioned with the slow progress of integration and the persistence of systemic racism. Malcolm X's uncompromising stance on racial pride and self-defense inspired a generation of activists and laid the groundwork for the Black Power movement of the late 1960s and 1970s. Red Fox's contributions to the struggle for racial equality were no less significant. Through his groundbreaking work in comedy and entertainment, he challenged stereotypes and pushed for greater representation of black experiences on screen. By portraying complex, multifaceted characters, Red Fox helped to humanize African Americans in the eyes of mainstream audiences and break down barriers of prejudice and misunderstanding. His refusal to compromise his principles or dilute his message made him a powerful advocate for social change. Despite facing backlash and censorship from Hollywood, Red Fox remained steadfast in his support of Malcolm X and his commitment to the cause of racial justice. Their friendship was a testament to the power of solidarity and mutual respect, transcending the boundaries of race, class, and profession. Together, they embodied the spirit of resistance and resilience that defined the struggle for civil rights in America. In conclusion, the story of Red Fox and Malcolm X's friendship is a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of art, activism, and social change. Through their respective talents and platforms, they challenged injustice and inequality, leaving an indelible mark on American culture and society. Their legacy lives on as an inspiration to all who continue to fight for a more just and equitable world.